So in Mario 64, I always wanted to know what would happen if King Bob-omb left Bob-omb Battlefield's mountain. Now the issue with this is that you can't actually walk King Bob-omb down the mountain all the way. There's a gap, and when you come to that, you pretty much have to give up the fight. But I wanted to take it a step further. What happens when King Bob-omb is loaded off the mountain? Let's take a closer look. So Bob-omb Battlefield is a level that I would come back to often after I finished the game. It was pretty much my main stomping ground besides Womb's Fortress. I'm not sure why either, I really just liked the level. But something I would always do, and you guys may have seen it in a different video, and actually probably videos in the future as well, but I did this thing where I took the cork boxes that you can pick up in Mario 64, and I took them to the top of the mountain. But something else I did was I always tried to see if I could glitch King Bob-omb off the mountain, because the way it works is at the top of the mountain he has this little, the platform he's on. But if he's ever thrown off the mountain or leaves the mountain, he typically just jumps back to the top. So today I actually want to see what's going to happen if we actually force King Bob-omb off the mountain to the point where it's not a normal respawn. So typically this is what I would do as a kid. I would come around, make him walk to the edge, then I would pick up King Bob-omb, and I would try to walk him down the slope. So this actually goes way farther than I remember, but I think what's going to happen is those balls are going to come out of here, and they're going to knock him out of my hands, unless I get right to the edge of this. We'll see if it hits me. Nope, didn't hit me. Alright, I might be in the clear. For this part anyways. Alright, so now we're gonna hug the wall, because I think if we hug the wall, we won't get hit. Okay, so this is the point I was probably thinking of. This is the one point on the mountain where... That was interesting. I hit the seam in the mountain where I could actually run much faster with King Bob-omb in my hands. Huh. But this is actually probably what I was thinking of right here. Because obviously you can't go over it with King Bob-omb. So this is as far down as you can get before you actually have to, well, really just give up the fight. Give up trying to get him down here. So the interesting thing is, if we spawn King Bob-omb off the mountain, he pretty much has his mega jump wherever he's at. So as you can see, he's right down here now. As we approach him, he's going to tell us that we were fighting with honor, and he's going to leap to the top of the mountain again, despite it being quite a ways up. And this distance doesn't really matter. Any distance he's at, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to jump through any object and make it to the top of the mountain, which I'll show you here in a second. Okay, so now I'm at the top of the mountain, and King Bob-omb is not at the top of the mountain. As you can see, the camera's really wonky. I'm basically up here, but the camera, see, when you're fighting King Bob-omb, the camera fixes on you and King Bob-omb and uses that to judge the distance and how the camera should basically, I guess, keep track of. So now I'm gonna come down here, the camera's gonna go to normal, but I'm gonna see if I can find King Bob-omb, and there he is. So he's just chilling down here. Same thing as always, once I talk to him or touch him, he's gonna yell at me. Let's see what happens if I have a bomb in my hand when I talk to him. That's pretty funny. And now he's gonna jump to the top of the mountain. And just to take this a step further to show you that he truly can jump through anything, because I said that earlier, but I didn't actually show you. So we have him down here now, inside of this, the stone bridge. I think he's actually slowly sliding. Yeah, it looks like he's slowly moving for some reason. But when we talk to him, same thing. He's just gonna leap straight through this rock. Nothing's gonna stop him from getting back. And now he's at the top of the mountain again. Okay, so with a little hacking, now we're actually beyond where we were before. We're beyond that little bridge, or the little jump that we couldn't get past. Just because I wanted to see what would happen if I got down here. Especially I wonder what would happen if I got on the slope and started sliding with King Bob-omb in my hands. In certain levels, when you slide with an entity in your hands, actually not slide, but like I know if you swim with a Chucky on your hands, should have been paying attention. Okay, let's try this again. This time I gotta pay attention to where these spheres are gonna go so I don't get knocked out of my hands again. I'm hoping if I hug the wall I won't get hit, but I won't know the exact path until one comes out because I have nothing to go off of, nor do I remember the actual path they take. They sort of sway as they go down. Okay, looks like I'm pretty good. If I stay on this wall I should be fine. Hopefully. Famous last words. And now I'm super curious to see what happens when I start sliding. It probably will just make me throw him, but we will see. Yep. Well, that's anticlimactic. I honestly don't think I can do anything else with him. I could probably get him all the way down to the bottom, but there's not gonna be much. There's no like water or anything. If there's water here, it would make it super awesome because then I could run around and jump with him after coming out of the water. But there's nothing here for me to actually do with him. This is pretty much the extent of it. So I will say one thing that's really interesting is that if I walk on these slopes like this, I can walk actually very, very fast. Much quicker than I can normally can. I know I'm gonna get hit. Ooh, close. But yeah, this is pretty much it. I'll be coming down to these slopes right here, and I honestly think that this right here is gonna cause me to drop him. I'm not 100% sure, because this seam right here, if I remember correctly, if I have a cork box in my hand, walking over this crease makes me drop the cork box. But we will see what happens with King Bob-omb. Oh, and we made it. So I hope you enjoyed this alternative look at a childhood experience. This is something I always wanted to do when I was little. Just get King Bob-omb off the mountain and just see what would happen once he's off the mountain. Apparently he jumps back from wherever he's at, he jumps back through any object, and there's really nothing that can stop him from doing so. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Cheers! So I have a lot of new things coming out here pretty shortly. There's an exciting announcement I'll be making soon, so stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy the content that's coming.